What's going on, fellers? I was going to show y'all the little Regina Housekeeper 1000 for those asking about it. This little dude right here, my wife actually found this for me. We was in a Goodwill and she come and running with it, and it was just $7, and she knew it was something unique. And you know, of course, for us that collect these things, we know they're hard to come by. And this was supposedly the first vacuum ever made with onboard hose and attachments. Unfortunately, this one that I've got, the wands and the crevice tools missing, but they actually pop up on eBay sometimes. I'm hoping to find some in the future. But this thing runs good. It's a little teeny tiny thing. There's not much to it. The only thing that was wrong with it, and I'm going to take the cover off and show you because it's such a weird system, is when I got it, the brush roll wouldn't turn. And there's a clutch drum right there that's got rubber on the outside of it that when you pull the vacuum back, it pushes that clutch drum into the spindle that drives the brush roll. And I've actually got the original rubber. I kept it that come off of that clutch drum. It's right there, as well as one of the filters that crumbled whenever I touched it. But I got a pack of original bags with it I want to keep. I don't want to use those. And the manual was with it too. I'm assuming this one is the H06101 model. I'd love to find the 2000 and 3000 to go with this little guy. But all right, here's the little dude with the cover off. As you can see, the brush roll is just a little simple thing. Has been used much because it's still got fairly long bristles. There's a suction port, of course. But over here, this clutch drum I was talking about. So when I got this thing, you know, the brush roll wouldn't turn. And when I took it apart, that yellow rubber that had coated this clutch drum had disintegrated. So I was trying to think of what I could replace it with. And I got to looking, and the Royal belts for the Dirt Devil hand vacs are about the same size as that clutch drum. And with just a little drop of glue on the backside to keep it in place, it worked perfectly. Now, the funny thing about this is, and you would look at this and think, well, this just doesn't make no sense. So how this thing works is, of course, when you got the vacuum upright, the brush roll doesn't spin because the vacuum's not turned on. You know, these things power on when you rock them back. But if you look, you'll see this clutch drum is kind of turned sideways a little bit. You see that? See it right there? So when you pull the vacuum back to engage it, that clutch drum kind of tightens up. It gets pulled forward just a little bit. And then when you rock it back up in the upright position, watch that little plastic tab. It pushes the clutch drum out of the way, and then when you push it forward for attachment use, look at there. It pushes it way out of the way. And looking at that from a practical aspect, you're like, it just doesn't seem right, you know, having something this loose and being able to you know, pushed out of the way by a plastic tab that easily. But that's the way that system works. It's just kind of funny. It doesn't seem sturdy to me, and of course I guess it wasn't. All right, we'll fire her up right here. But another little quick thing I wanted to point out, I don't know if anybody's ever noticed this, but notice how they got the word vacuum cleaner wrote under the Housekeeper logo. I just thought that was kind of funny. They wanted to make sure they called it a vacuum cleaner. But we'll fire her up here. It's got a little tiny cord too. It's kind of toyish looking. Usually runs pretty good. All right, let's see here. Loud, fairly easy to push too. Pop it back up there, and of course if you tilt it forward, got pretty good suction. It ain't terrible. I mean, I've had worse. But there you have it, the Regina Housekeeper 1000. Thank y'all for watching.